That was a dumb joke to start on. And yet here I am committing to it, so whatever. This is Tricky from Star Fox Adventures, the most divisive of the Star Fox games. So, late 90s, early 2000s, Rareware were making an adventure game named Dinosaur Planet, starring a pair of anthropomorphic foxes, Saber and Crystal. And, to cut a long story short, Nintendo decided it should now be a Star Fox game. Let's put Fox McCloud in it and make it a Star Fox game. Even though there's no actual aerial combat or anything like that in it, it's a game where you run around with a staff and fight with dinosaurs. And try and wrangle your AI partner, a dinosaur named Tricky. Before I said that Zero is the worst Star Fox game, I only said that because I forgot Adventures even existed. Whoops. Frustrating game that was. Anyway, let's carry on chasing this Rathalos around. There he is, hoarding over my treasure. Can't be having that. And next spirit is Garchomp. Wow, I actually mentioned him in the previous episode. Garchomp is a pseudo-legendary Pokemon, evolved from both Gibble and Gabite. And, like Salamence, it has a Mega Evolution, even though its Mega isn't actually that good. And yeah, Garchomp itself is arguably the most powerful of the pseudo-legendaries, banned to Ubers in several generations, because his typing is Ground and Dragon, which leaves him with very few glaring weaknesses, like Ice is his biggest weakness. And that could easily be mitigated by how goddamn powerful Garchomp is. He could probably one-shot most Ice-type Pokemon effortlessly, so yeah, very, very strong Landshark Pokemon. Thankfully not very good against my legendary bird, Lucas. Anyway, let's get my treasure chest, now that it's not being hoarded by the Durgan. And that is a big snack. Delicious. Alright, here is Moosh. Moosh is one of your animal friends appearing in the Oracle games, and unlike the other two, Moosh is a big blue bear with wings, and he's goddamn adorable. So yeah, to represent Moosh, we have a Bowser who's, you know, prone to spamming his down B, his Bowser Bomb, to represent how much Moosh is a big chonky boy and can flatten enemies. So yeah, very good. Anyway, before we start chasing the Rathalos, let's go take on another spirit. We are going to take on Molly from Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. Molly is one of the bosses appearing in that game, which itself was a Metroidvania game, albeit with Kirby, so that was neat. And yeah, Molly was a mole-based boss who would essentially dig around and attack you from different walls. So to represent Molly, we have a big dang Pikachu with the cool shades to represent Molly's goggles. We have a bunch of pitfalls because those bury your opponents, and they prove to be very useful for me. And the actual stage we're playing on is the Great Cave Offensive, which comes from the campaign of the same name in Kirby Superstar, itself being a Metroidvania, albeit on a far smaller scale, so yeah. Anyway, this fight isn't too tricky, because Molly doesn't actually do that much damage to me. I just need to get a solid finishing blow when I can. Oh, I think that's an opportunity. Thanks, Molly, you goon. That gives us the drill, which, yeah, allows us to drill into surfaces. Albeit not in Smash. In Smash, it simply, you know, attacks opponents. Because getting drilled in the face is pretty goddamn painful. It's a pretty effective way of fucking somebody up, so yeah. Anyway, I chased Rathalos in the wrong direction there. I want to chase you over this way. And while I'm here, I should take on this next spirit. This is Melia from Xenoblade Chronicles. Melia is one of your party members, and As you can probably tell by glancing at her, she is a magey kind of character. So, yeah, representing her, we have a poisonous floor. What the fuck did that Shulk just do? Huh. That was... I've seen some, you know, pretty bizarre AI failures in this game, but that one was new on me, so... Oh well, whatever. Anyway, Melia herself is being played by Palutena, who boasts a whole bunch of magical attacks. And she's a pretty good stand-in for any female wizard character, as far as spirits go. And, I just need to get this blow in. There we are. Nice. And that is Melia. She boosts our magic. Fantastic. Alrighty, next up. We chase down the Rathalos over this way. You really do have to kind of chase him around and tire him out in order to make him retreat to his nest. Much like Monster Hunter itself, so... Here is Rambi, Rambi the Rhino. Rambi is one of the animal friends appearing in Donkey Kong Country. Surprised he didn't appear in the Donkey Kong zone we were in earlier. And, yeah, to represent Rambi, we have this white Donkey Kong. So, mirror match, Cranky versus Rambi. Let's go, let's do this. This Rambi is able to damage me just by charging at me, which is pretty true to form for a rhinoceros, because, yeah, in the Donkey Kong games, you jump onto Rambi's back, and he would basically destroy anything in your path. He could even take out enemies like zingers, or other such enemies that couldn't be defeated by normal means. It's a goddamn rhino. Like, so, yeah. I gotta say, Donkey Kong really does know how to pick them in terms of animal friends. He knows which jungle animals can raise hell in the right circumstances, so yeah. Anyway, this particular battle, could have been decisively ended there, and there as well. I just need to get a good... Oh, holy shit. We're so in sync right now. We just need, like, a good finishing blow. And, yeah, considering we're kind of tit-for-tat matching each other's blows right now, that's probably gonna take a while. So let's just keep fucking bapping these apes against each other. Cranky versus Rhino, let's go. Oh, final smash. I think this is gonna be it. This is gonna be the finisher. I just need to get the clean... No, that was nothing. What even was that? Clean hit! And done. Got him. And that is Rambi the Rhino. That boosts our speed, which sounds great, but in practice, that more often than not just gets me killed, because it means the character's physics are wildly off. And I'm not used to that, so yeah. Anyway, go press a button. That opens up the bridge, which looks a little bit like the Dragonator from Monster Hunter World, with the two big spikes. I'm going to assume it is just an actual bridge that appears in Monster Hunter at some point, because I've only played World. Here is, actually, no, not Taurus yet. I want to see what's up here. Oh, this is a good spirit. This is Zelda, as she appears in Breath of the Wild. However, this spirit battle is not just against Zelda. It is against all of the champions from Breath of the Wild. So, hell to the yes with that. First of all, we have all the champions. So, playing as Urbosa, we have Zero Suit Samus. Daruk is being played by Donkey Kong with the Ore Club to represent a big, powerful Goron. Falco is pretty much a perfect representation of Rivali, because Rivali straight up looks just like Falco, so that's already perfect casting. And you also have the Inkling standing in for Mipha. Basically, these were the 4 champions who teamed up with Link and Zelda in order to defeat Ganon before the events of Breath of the Wild. They all failed pretty goddamn badly. Most of them died. In fact, all of them died. So, yeah, what we're left with is a post-apocalypse and only 2 heroes remaining. And that's how the this battle is going to pan out as well, because once Mipha goes down, it's just down to Link and Zelda now. And here they are. So Link comes in first, and it is, of course, his Breath of the Wild appearance. And, yeah, the two of them would have posed quite a threat if not for Peach's super goddamn busted final smash. So yeah, the Shadow Queen is going to reign supreme and bring an end to Hyrule. Hooray for mass destruction. If only I could have played as Ganon for this one, that would have been perfect, but hey. Ain't got that full yet. He will be coming into play later, I imagine. Anyway, just Link left now, and this Link is desperate to take me out. But I ain't having any of that. I don't care how many short hops and dares you're going to throw at me, or fairs you're going to throw at me. I'm going to blow your ass up. Not even that, I'm just going to kill you with the impact of a proximity mine hitting your face. That'll do too. That gives us immunity to poison. Sure, I guess. Okay then. And I guess it's because Zelda's whole thing is that she has to stave off Ganon's corruption, maybe. Anyway, here's Toon Link. So this is Link as he appears in the game Wind Waker, Phantom Hourglass, and Spirit Tracks. Also, the Game Boy version, or the DS versions of Four Swords, uses the Toon Link appearance. Yeah, Toon Link, when he was first, unveiled in Wind Waker, was highly controversial because, Zelda was this dark, serious series. Why would you make it look all cartoony and childish? And then Wind Waker came out and everyone shut their mouths because Wind Waker's like one of the best Zelda games. And Toon Link's cartoonishness actually helps with the gameplay. For example, he has these big expressive eyes, and throughout the game, he will always be looking towards your next focal point or your next port of call, and will also spot out treasures for you. So, yeah. On top of that, cartoony Link leads to a lot of practical humor and goofs, and yeah, more of that. Zelda's a very depressing series. It could do with some more levity. Anyway, here is Tauros. Sorry, Tauros, for ignoring you earlier. Tauros is a normal type Pokemon introduced in Generation 1. They can be found in the Savari Zone, even though they are incredibly rare. And in spite of that, Ash Ketchum from the anime still managed to catch a fucking 100 of them in a banned episode. So, yeah, there's like a running gag in the Pokemon series that Ash has a bazillion Tauroses, and nobody knows why. It's great. Anyway, he's a bull. That fight was functionally no different from Rambi. He kills you by charging at you. Simple stuff. So, next up we have the Ramblin' Evil Mushroom, which appears in the game Earthbound. Ramblin' Evil Mushroom is an enemy that can basically confuse your party. And in Smash Brothers, it appears as an item, which you can use to attack your enemies with pollen. And once they've been pollinated hard enough by the, I say pollen, once they've been spored hard enough by the mushroom, their controls will be reversed. And that's a real pain in the dick, so yeah, this fight can be a right fucker, especially with constant mushrooms appearing. The key is to get to them before the enemy does. Or if you have a reflector, reflect the spores back at Ness, just to fuck with him. Alternatively, you can do this. This makes for an incredibly easy win. So long, douchebag. That was so cheap. I'll take it. Whatever, it's fine. No skin off my back. Wow, I think I've got all the spirits. Now I just need to chase this Rathalos and force it back to its nest. And this can take a while, so yeah, the key is to just kind of keep going for him. Try not to lose track of him, and when he gets over to this spot here, you want to approach him from underneath. That will drive him to his nest. I mean, once all the spirits are gone, it's not too hard. You just keep running at him until he's done. And there he is, taking a little bit of a breather. As the monsters in Monster Hunter generally do when they get to low health. And this is usually where you would go up to them, they'd fall asleep, and you set a trap pod, or you know, go in for one final volley of attacks to finish them off. But here, it's Smash Bros. Time for a boss fight. Let's fight this Monster Hunter enemy. Holy shit, I was not expecting this. Like, when I first played the game, I did not realize that this would be in it. And this threw me. I had to actually research what a Rathalos even was. But since then, I have played Monster Hunter, and I respect this fight with how accurate it is to the Monster Hunter experience. So, I'm going at Rathalos here with Keldeo, who, you know, is a Pokemon and also uses a sword. So that seems fairly appropriate for a monster hunting battle. And, yeah, Rathalos can basically roar to stun you, which is something that it can do in Monster Hunter as well. Although it can easily be shaken out of here in Smash Bros, thankfully. It launches volleys of flame. Its tail can deal poison damage, which is very true to how both Rathalos and Rathians can poison you in Monster Hunter. And even though I totally whiffed it there, Deku Nuts will spawn in as well. If you throw those at Rathalos with perfect timing when he's using certain attacks, it will stun and knock him to the ground, a la Monster Hunter. Also, I put down a pitfall, and I'm just waiting for this goon to land on the pitfall, because that represents the traps. Like I say, everything about this fight is a real clever little love letter to Monster Hunter, and get fucked. There we go. Even this arena, which doesn't appear anywhere else in the game, it's only for this fight. It's, yeah, incredibly Monster Hunter themed, and I kind of love it. It makes me wonder why there's no Monster Hunter playable character yet. Like, when they announced that there'd be an extra DLC character, a part of me in my head was like, oh, that'll be for, one of those slots will be for a Monster Hunter character. And, yeah, I don't want to date this episode too hard or say something that'll leave egg on my face later, but I don't know. I don't know if a Monster Hunter character's actually going to get in. Maybe this is the only rep we'll get. We shall see. Time will tell. So, Rathalos is fairly low on health now, so his attacks get a little more desperate, a little more quick, a bit more frantic. The key is not to lose your cool, and if you're playing as a character with a counter, like Lucario, just spam your counter. Rathalos' attacks are all fairly well telegraphed and predictable, so once you've played this enough, it's not too hard to do it without taking much damage. But then again, since I am playing as Lucario, taking a lot of damage is actually beneficial for me, so yeah. Anyway, just a few more well-placed baps. Couple of smash attacks. Oh, shit! Once again, you can shake out of that quickly, and thank God. And I think we're nearly done here. Couple more flames. Yep, see, been there, done that. Seen that before already. Yeah, just, this is it, I think. Easy to counter that one. Big Aura Sphere to the face, and you are Dunskies, my friend. I was trying to destroy his tail in this fight, because destroying the tail will yield an item for you, as an extra little reference to how you can do that in Monster Hunter. But whatever, that's Rathalos for you. That boosts our air attack. If only Granny Ethel were here as a playable character. I should have made her! I should have made her as a me! Ah! Why didn't I think of that? I could have made Granny Ethel, yo. Have a little crossover between my video series. Oh well. Shit happens. So, with that, Gleam has full-on lost his shield, and now I can go up to him. I could literally walk up to him right now and take him on. I'm not gonna, just yet, because I still have a lot of spirits to claim. But Gleam, your days are numbered. I'll be with you soon. I'm gunning for you. And with that, I'll see you all later.